Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Communities Live here on Sheffield Live 93.2 FM. And we have life coach Joanne Mallon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chris. Nice to talk to you.
I've got to say, this is quite interesting, this. Because I've read the report here, and adults are urged to reclaim lost time and learn something new in 2024, which I think is a great idea. But there's three quarters of adults to say that we haven't reached the full potential.
Yes, I mean, this is what our survey found. It was quite a big survey, I think, with like 4,000 people. So it's quite a major thing that three-quarters of people are saying that they are yet to reach their full potential in the workplace. Personally, with my coaching hat on, I think that's really quite exciting because all those people are saying that there's something different, something better, something more exciting that is out there for them in the future, and they've recognized that it's there. It's not like they're saying that, they've peaked and as it's going to get. It's that they can feel there's something out there, and I think most of us know that the thing that we'd like to happen someday, it's not going to suddenly turn up and just, knock on the door and become part of our lives. We have to do something to make it happen. But typically, I think people assume that to get more skills or to make a career change is going to involve a big investment of time and a big investment of money. And I think that's quite a key thing with the Skills for Life campaign, is that we really want to get it across to people that it have to take a lot of time and it doesn't have to take a lot of money, because there are tons and tons of free resources out there that anybody can use. If you just go and Google the Skills for Life website, you'll see them on there. You could speak to a careers advisor. There's just so many things you could do. But when we take it back to the issue of time, I think that comes down to how much time we all waste on our phones every day. So, the survey has found that adults are spending maybe an hour and a half a day on their phones. I suspect it might be a wee bit more. I think people have kind of made themselves look a bit better, because how easy is it to get sucked into your phone and just scroll through a lot of nonsense, and you never feel particularly good or fulfilled. You never feel like that was time well spent. Whereas time spent learning a new skill, improving yourself, feeling good about yourself, investing in yourself as a person and as a worker, that feels good. That does feel good. That will lift you, and who knows where it'll take you after that. So that's really what it's all about. Skills for Life. It's about encouraging adults to learn, but encouraging them to just take small chunks of time to learn. It doesn't have to mean signing up for a full-time course. It could be a small course that you do at your own convenience online.
We mentioned a lot of information like Skills for Life website. Talk to your to like job job places and stuff like that. Ambitions. This is staggering. They're as high as 68% expected to set themselves a career-related goal for the new year. That's a staggering amount of people, isn't it?
It is, but I think it kind of goes with the time of year, don't you think, Chris? It's a New Year. I think we all we think about the year just gone, and we think about where we're at now and where we want this year to go. This year is spread out in front of us like a fresh new carpet for us to walk on. And I do think it's really valuable thing to do at this time. I've just done this recently, as I've sat down and thought about what were my highlights of last year, what did I learn from last year, and what do I want to do next? What do I want to do differently this year? Another thing that I think is really useful if you're thinking about your career and how you want it to change. And let's face it, the world of work changes all the time anyway. So whether you want to make a change or not, it's probably likely that it will change at some point. Think about what is your next big landmark birthday coming up. So say you're coming up to 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever. What do you want to have done by then? What would you like to have done that you haven't already done now? Because that will give you the clue as to what skills you could benefit from. Or just think about, what are you passionate about? Are you really into the world of green skills, or you're interested in the digital life, maybe you'd benefit from some more digital marketing skills. Do you feel like your basic numeracy or literacy skills could do with being brushed up on? Just try and pin it down to what is the thing that would make a difference to whatever you do for work now and whatever you'd like to do in the future. And then if you go and just Google Skills for Life, you will find that there will be a course on there, free courses, I should say, and lots of flexible courses, just tons of stuff there that will help you go where you want to go this year.
I mean, you mentioned free courses and stuff like that, but I mean, in the workplace, I mean, for like employees and employers, what can people do more to actually get more people to get the to their full potential?
I think a lot of it is you have to look at where are people's interests. Who's good at what in your workplace. What are you good at? A good way to kind of work out what you're good at, because we don't always know. Sometimes if you've got an innate skill, you don't see it as a skill because you just think, well, anybody can do this because it comes naturally to you. A good thing to ask yourself is, what do people come to you for? What do people thank you for? The last time somebody thanked you for helping them with something, what was that thing? And that will tell you what kind of light you are shining out in the world. What are you known for? When people talk about Chris, what do they say? Chris is the guy for whatever it might be, because whatever is your particular set of skills, that will be unique to you and completely different to somebody else. I guess part of what we're trying to encourage people to do with the Skills for Life campaign is to think about both taking an assessment of the skills you've got now, but thinking about what skills would you like to have in the future. What would help you? Is it a bit more being comfortable with technology? Is it your math skills? Is it something brand new to you, like engineering, that you want to find out about? Just think about those things and commit to just a little bit of time, however much time you spend on your phone right now. Give 10 minutes, give 10% of that into developing yourself and your own skills, and it's a gift to your future self.
I mean, I've got two more questions for you because we are quickly running out of time. And for our listeners at home, I mean, who want to get more information? I mean, other than digitally, for people who don't have access to like any digital platforms or computer or internet stuff like that, is there any physical information that people can get?
I think at the moment it's mostly digital. And if you don't actually have that, maybe you can talk to somebody else who does. Maybe you can talk to your local library. I do think one thing that you can do that isn't digital is speak to a government careers advisor. I think mostly people assume that careers advisors are just for school leavers, when in fact they are available to anybody at any stage of life. So that might be quite good, just to have a phone call with a careers advisor and see what kind of steer they can give you on what you might want to do next. But equally, if you haven't got access to the online world, maybe that's something to look for some training in, because it is so prevalent nowadays. Maybe that will help you feel more confident with using those things in the future.
And my final question for you, Joanne, is what would you like to say to our audience who is listening right now?
I would just really encourage you to, make this a year that's where you will move further towards your potential, whatever is the big dream that you've carried within you that you maybe haven't acted on now. Put a line in the sand today and make this the day that you do something, no matter how small, because every small action builds up momentum. So maybe the next time you take your phone out to go scrolling through whatever's on there, just Google Skills for Life. Have a look at the website, see what's on there that speaks to you, that resonates with you, that maybe just tickles your curiosity a wee bit, that you've always wanted to find out, and just start and take those steps to learn and realize some of the potential you have.
Joanne, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for your time.
Great to talk to you, Chris. Thank you.